I'd be like, I'm glad I'm not in that game right now because it seems too dangerous. So like when I was in the game, it was Pac got killed, and then Biggie got killed, and then nobody got killed for a while. You know, we went through this.
They dying left and right now.
We went through it's like normal now. It's like it's become normalized. You know what I mean?
A thought on the Young Thug Gunna situation?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
All that shit is sad. It's a cycle. It's like the movie that happens over and over again.
Gunna out though, right?
Yeah, he's out, and like his last album, he had no features. Do you think he's gonna get black? People are saying he's blackballed by the industry. Do you think he can find his way
But
back?
they think he talked.
I don't think about other people like that. Okay. That never like crossed my mind. Like I wasn't like, I wonder if Gunna's gonna be okay, if he's gonna sell regular. That's not. I'm not really worried about that. You know, I'm not in that game. I don't have a dog in that fight. I just say, bottom line is generally it's just a cycle that needs to stop for anybody, whether it's them or anybody else. It's always sad to see because those guys, regardless of what, whoever's in jail, they're probably fathers, and a family will be disenfranchised, and that's always the program. And then to be made an example of in that way, and then it's look who's cooking them. It's a black woman, so it's like all of that shit is crazy. It's more fun to watch Trump get cooked.
So.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, dude, let's talk about Trump, right? Now that's real. Like for me, the shit that's been real gangster is like that shit that's been happening in Russia with the head of Wagner and how he fronted on Putin. Now that's beef. And the way he did that shit was ill. Now that's war. You feel me? I'm talking about that type shit. You know what I mean? So he probably heard Putin was about to do something. It was like, and they tried to bomb on him, and he was like, yo, do you know what happened? Dude? You know what
No. Like, I know about the Russia-Ukraine thing, but
come on,
recent
bro.
news?
You know about Gunna and Young Thug, but you don't know about the head of Wagner telling the most illest dude, the gangster in the world, like, yo, bro, you tried, he said, just because you got a warehouse full of guns, you think you could do that to us? First, I'm going to take this town. He took the town and was like, yo, I just took the town and they didn't even pick up a gun. And now I took another town and said, yo, if you don't hand me them generals, the ones that's fucking up, I'm coming to Moscow. So then they got all thing, and then the dude from Boris, I forgot the other country, he came and gave him exile, and they squashed it.
Zelensky, the Ukraine guy?
Oh, man. Yeah, bro. That's some gangster shit. And now we all trying to figure out what really happened. Was that like but I don't think Putin would take an L like that in front of everybody. So Putin takes an L and you don't know about it. You know why? Because they distracting you with bullshit.
They are.
But it was
a fucking case that hasn't even happened for 3 years. Like, we don't want to hear about that shit too much.
That group was first fighting for Russia, and then
that was their crew. That was because he was like he started going on his Instagram and was like telling all Putin's secrets. So he was like, yes, this shit is war. He killing people. He dogs. Like, he was going in there. He was flipping on Putin. But the way it looks, because they both from St. Petersburg, and he did 10 years, and he used to when he came home, he started selling hot dogs. Pause. That's the story, and opened up restaurants. And Putin gave him $1 billion contract to cater all his shit, and that's why he's an oligarch. So he flipped on him. You know what I mean? So then he put this army. He got 50,000 men. He's like, I got 50,000 men, and he's been fighting for them. So he's the one that's been fighting for Russia.
But they're like crazy. They're like,
no, they just train.
We kill you with sledgehammers. This is the people that I.
No, that's their motto. They give each other.
This the people that remember the thing I just did, that movie thing, and I would get sniped out. I was one of them. Oh. That's how I learned about them. I was like looking them up and shit, and I was like, oh shit.
Now that's now that's gangster.
Yeah. That came out. Yep.
This nigga fronted on Putin. And had Putin with the tanks out and shit, like waiting for him and shit. I was like, ooh, that dude, you gotta check that dude out. But I was thinking,
usually Putin wouldn't back down. That's how fucking crazy they are.
Nah, he knew everything. He knew where everything was. He knew how to hit him.
So they started marching on Moscow, and Putin's like, whoa, okay.
They squashed it, but I was in a plane.
What do we got to do here?
I was on a plane watching it. By the time it landed, that shit was over.
Wow.
I was like, yo, they fronted on that. Yo, he fronted on Putin.